Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. My cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through the elements. All right, y'all, let's see. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? Please and thank you. I heard lost cause just now. Alrighty. So as we meditate on that energy, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your participation in keeping my channel alive and reciprocating energies with me. Thank you for super thanks, donations. I appreciate you. I see those coming through. So thank you for doing that as well. And yeah, lost cause. What is lost cause? Holy Spirit, what is lost cause? So I hear it's their interpretation that it's a lost cause. Well, that's kind of sad. All right, is this gonna be like a don't give up message, or where are we going with this? Or I don't know, y'all. I don't want to speculate, but whatever Holy Spirit wants us to know, may it be known at this time. Whew. So I heard the word justification just now. So this has to do with justice being served. And now I'm hearing, along with lost cause, I'm hearing lost cause energy. So maybe this is something that's like being spread about. Like people being forced to believe that it's a lost cause. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. All right, thank you, Spirit. The word believe keeps coming up. So I'm getting the energy of a stillness. It's not a lot of movement. Maybe there's not a lot of communication with people that you would have tried to keep in contact with. Maybe that's kind of lessened or fallen by the wayside. Maybe you reaching out to individuals, or maybe them reaching out to you, but there's been lack of response. Like it's not really like I don't want to say urgency, but I think there's a certain time frame to when you reply back to someone. But if it's like extended, it's like you're wondering, like, is this person okay? Like there's causes of concern all around. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. So we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this King of Swords, I'm feeling like a declaration. Maybe they've said something very strong recently that, it brought them back to, where they belong, where they find their strength. This could be intimidation even. Maybe they said something by declare, with their sword. This has to do, with throat chakra energy, truths, withholding their stance in something. And I did get the energy of silence also. So whatever they did, they must have dropped some sort of bomb that now it's like, not only are they waiting for someone to respond, it's like nobody really is going to say anything. They don't know how to respond actually to this King of Swords. And it's almost with that intimidation factor. They don't want to respond to this. So I'm being reminded of justification again. So maybe this King of Swords has brought justice to a situation by themselves, them doing it themselves, and not relying on like outside forces or help to come and intervene. Like this is totally them in that energy of like, who dare test me, is what I'm picking up here. Now they are in the upright, so that's letting me know that there is some, they're being mild about it. They're not like being like a total jerk face. Like they're still, I'm hearing comprehensible. I think that's two words, but it just came together as one. Comprehensible or comprehend, I feel like it's just one of those things where nobody really knows how to navigate through or around this, so they just rather leave it alone. So it looks like this King of Swords gets to maintain their kingdom, throneship, whatever that is. Like whatever they were known for, being like the authoritative person for, or just an authoritative period, they get to keep that title, or they get to stay in the ranks. But you know, it's feeling like they were supposed to not be in this position, so they got back into some sort of position here. Y'all, okay, so I'm looking down to the right and note I see now the Five of Swords. I was totally focused on this King of Swords card, and I saw the Queen of Swords reversed here, but I didn't give that any of my, you know, attention at the moment because I was solely focused here. But I see the Five of Swords here, so that's leaning to that energy of nobody's really wanting to I'm hearing the word comprehend or comprehensible. I can't tell you exactly verbatim what comprehensible means, but I feel like that was one of the words. It was like a collision in the air of two words for me at that time. I can't tell you the definition right now, and I'll probably forget what I even said here in the next couple of minutes, but let's keep that in mind for like the afterthought, you know, once the video's done recording. This Five of Swords, the been there, done that energy, fool me once, shame on me, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me energy with this Five of Swords. But let me dig in, y'all. I'm doing a lot of talking. Hold on. Maybe people around them, they're just kind of talking out of nervousness, maybe they're just having like word diarrhea of the mouth, because it's like one of those things where this person's like staring you down like, okay, your turn, and it's like you're so uncomfortable. It's like you're just trying to talk and just kind of muster your way through this energy of this person on the other end, just like that intimidation. So who in the world is receiving this intimidation from this King of Swords? That's the question. I feel like this Queen of Swords is, of course, she's, you know, that would be the better half of the King of Swords. So I feel like she knows the major plays that go on surrounding this King of Swords, that she's already taken a back seat. She's like, nah, he's on his BS again, so let me just fall back. I feel like this is that Queen of Swords energy. But, you know, she's on her own BS because she's in the reverse. I heard trifecta, and because I called out the triangle energy here by way of symbolism with the cards, you know how they're placed. And if I hear triangleism, and then she's the one that's kind of falling back out of the situation, but she's in the reverse, that means she has plans of her own. Both of these are master planners, by the way, if you didn't know, which I know you know that. But to have like a pair, a duo of each other's strengths, like they know one another in their own strengths. And then that's what makes them powerful in those strengths, is being in union. And the fact that she's fallen all the way back in the reverse, she's come up with her own little plan here. So this Five of Swords, let me see. I need to know what's going on with the Five of Swords, y'all, because it's like independent, but it's part of this triangle. Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Swords energy and who it relates to most in this triangular of a situationship here. Okay, so I'm getting M names of the Bible, the whole Mary Magdalene. So I know when those two words come together, I feel like it was another M. But maybe that's part of that trifecta energy. But I need to recall the story behind Mary. Oh, Martha. Mary, Martha, and then it was Magdalene. I need to know the story behind that because that's what I was given just now. So I believe Mary and Martha, they were sisters, right? But what was the drama with them? What's the tea? What's the significance of what really went down in the biblical chapters of the Bible that they would be most, known for, or whatever that is? That's going to have to be another thing that's, I have to look up after the reading, or I could just sit here and wait for the answer. I'm learning how to be a little bit more patient, y'all. And I appreciate you all's patience along with that, because it'll help me get the information like right here, right now, hot and ready. Okay, Spirit. The Five of Swords and the Mary, Martha, Magdalene energy. What is that about? Why are you telling me about this? Why the mention? So it's something about them breaking bread together, but I did, I guess, remember that they were sisters. I'm not that familiar with stories of the Bible because I had a hard time believing them as a child growing up in the church. So if I couldn't see it with my own eyes or feel it, touch it, smell it, it didn't exist to me. So I never really hung on to those stories. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna keep moving, but I'm sure it'll come up. And I know afterwards, once I Google that energy, it'll make more sense. But I don't want to hold y'all up. But I know y'all have answers too, so please, by all means, chime in. Discourse, disruption. That's what I'm getting here. Oh goodness, I don't know, y'all. What are we about to get into here? Okay, let me keep going. So if you're still here, thank you. But you know me by now. If you watch my readings, it's like a crescendo. Like it'll pop off like right at the end, everything we need. But it's fun getting, the climb is, the fun part, right? Okay, so this Ten of Swords reverse energy, I feel like is connected to family with the Six of Cups right behind it. But maybe that's that Mary Magdalene energy. They were sisters, right? So if we're talking about family, we're talking about the hurt, the betrayal of possibly family wanting to take things back to the way they were. But by the means of taking it back to the way they were, could have possibly opposed this King of Swords energy. Or maybe it opposes this Queen of Swords reverse energy. Somebody's offended here. Like, what do you mean take it back? We can't go back after all the heartbreak I've gone through with this Ten of Swords energy. We can't take it back. There's no going back here. So this could be the Queen of Swords in this energy, y'all. So with the betrayal energy. Yeah, and I said the Queen said the King is back on his BS. But it's all about plans here. Because I feel like if this is the one who put their foot down and they remain in control or got back in control, because maybe they were put out the house. And once they got back in, they started to show themselves again. You know how that works. Whenever they want back in after doing you totally wrong, they tell you everything just to get you smooth over very nicely. Once they get in there, it's then the representative has left. Now the real whoever fill in the blank shows up. That's the King of Swords. That's them regaining their title. All right, so Queen of Swords is now upset. And, I can't go back to the way things were, Six of Cups. But let's see. I could get more information on exactly what the Ten of Swords reverse is. Well, not exactly. I'm not going to say that. But, just get an idea. But, I mean, look at the card. We don't really have to paint the picture. And the fact that the Ten of Swords is in the reverse here, that's like the only place to go now is to slide down gently these 10 swords. So it's like adding insult to injury now. It's like now I have to slide down the swords. Like you're not just gonna take the swords out my body and allow me to get up. Excuse me. So it's like more harm done than good here. Like it's not trying to take away the pain. It's like making sure this person is like one and done here with these 10 of swords. At least that's what the Queen of Swords is feeling like. But you know, I'm like, well, why is she in this energy? I mean, what did the King of Swords do? But anyway, maybe the answer's here. So there's no going back with this Six of Cups. That possibly was a nice consideration of going back to the way things were, but you know, maybe there is a plan, because I said the Queen of Swords has her own plan, and that's absence of this King of Swords, because the King of Swords is like, this is like routine. Like, she'll let me back in. Yeah, she'll let me back in. Yeah. So, but the Queen of Swords, I feel like this time around with the 10, that's completion. And she's like, so you're not going to help me up out of this situation? And, you know, she's like, I'm not taking this as the final result here. So with the Queen of Swords saying, you know, we can't go back to the way we were, but maybe we can try this. But that's the Queen of Swords' own plan and thoughts. That's what's not disclosed here with this Five of Swords energy. Queen of Swords has something else planned here. That's actually going to take it back to the way things were. But let's see. Let's keep going. Ooh, okay. So the King of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords reverse either has their eye on a King of Pentacles, or she's deciding to turn this King of Swords into a King of Pentacles sort of situation with taking things back the way they were. But what does that even mean? This Knight of Wands reverse might have something to do with it. Yeah, I did mention triangulation, like third party energy here coming up, because that would be this Knight of Wands reverse energy. I mean, and that could be who this Knight of Pentacles is to this Queen of Swords reverse. But you know, that's Playboy energy, and it's like out of control in the reverse. Let me keep going, y'all. We have the Hermit reverse. So this means somebody needs to come out of hiding. They need to come out of that place of, you know, it's just time to come out of this place. Whatever this place is that they're in by way of this Hermit energy. Like staying there any longer can be detrimental. It could be like unhealthy mentally. Oh, coming out. Who's coming out here? Oh, hold on, y'all. Because I got a big exposure energy here, especially with this Queen of Swords being on her own little agenda. But it could have everything to do with humiliating or embarrassing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me energy. Like I'm not going down like I have before. Like you've made me feel less than, or that I had no option, says this Queen of Swords reverse. Like it's not going down that way. Like I'm not sliding down these swords. Because I'm going to make you think that it's okay with this Six of Cups, that we can go back to the way it was. That's the Queen of Swords saying this. I'm going to make you think it's like that. Let's see what else is here. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles reverse. Y'all, what we got going on? Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm surprised to see, because that's the counterpart energy to the King of Pentacles. Everybody sleeping with everybody. What's going on here? I heard a revolving door. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if it turns out... I'm going to just fast forward, y'all, because that's where I'm going. That's what I'm getting. Fast forward to where this Queen of Swords has been playing this King of Swords by having a relationship with the King of Pentacles. and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, who's zooming who here? I heard we need the money. We need the money is what I heard. Is who's saying that? Is that the Queen of Pentacles? Because she's in the reverse, so she's lacking here. And if Pentacles is her thing, then that's the one who's saying that. We need the money. Coming out of a place from being there too long. What else is here? Hierophant reverse. Dang. So it sounds like some evil deeds possibly going on. I say evil deeds because if I'm looking at the Hierophant reverse, I'm like, okay, if the Hierophant is showing up, whether it's in the upright or the reverse, it means there's morality here. It's like you know better, but you're not doing better. That's what I'm getting here. But the fact that we need the money came from this Queen of Pentacles reverse, that there's some devilish things going on because they're just trying to ignore. They're trying to ignore, period, something. What's behind the Hierophant reverse? Okay, the Hangman. Life-changing decision here that needs to be made right in front of their face every day, every moment, but it's being put on the back burner. But they know that it's something that needs to be declared and done and executed, whatever that is. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come back to this because that was a lot right now, but I'm gonna move over to these cards and then we're gonna double back here. So I see the Three of Wands reversed. So somebody's lost hope. They've lost expectation of thinking that their efforts going into something were going to pay off. But it's like now they're acknowledging that, no, it looks like it's selling away. It's not coming this direction. But it's like you just standing there and it's like you just kind of have to focus your eyes. Like, is the ship, you know, when you see a ship in the distance, when you're visiting like a large body of water, it's like you have to stand there for a moment and see, like, is the ship even moving, first of all, and is it coming closer? Is it moving away? Because it's, you know, it's like the illusion of things, like at a distance. So I'm feeling this energy here with this Three of Wands reverse. Now, possibly this is connected to this Emperor and what else? This Nine of Cups. So the Emperor is under some sort of illusion here. Like I feel like the Emperor always felt like they would be in a position to win. They would always, like, no one would ever challenge them. They will always have a bounty, you know, just the cups running over energy with the Nine of Cups. But the Three of Wands is telling me they're at risk of losing, or maybe that determination is being made that they're soon to be dethroned or taken over here. Like, I'm feeling like, where are the supporters? Like, the supporters are either leaving or the Emperor is losing the attention of the supporters. I don't know who the supporters are in this situation. But, you know, that would just represent people who vouched for them, people who believed in them, people who, like, you better not say nothing bad about my Emperor. But I feel like the Emperor is seeing, like, a dismantling happening. And it's hard for them to accept. All right, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for clarifiers. Spirit, can you clarify? Or will you please clarify the energy? Let the cards fall as they may. Just for better understanding here, what's going on with this scenario. And why does somebody need to know this? That's really the most important. Like, who needs to know this information? I heard the name Cassandra. Like, it's Cassandra. She needs to know. Like, okay, God, thank you. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. All right. Okay. We got this. Occupation at the bottom of the clarifying deck, but let's start with the bottom of the deck energy with this King of Swords. All right, so we have family room and coffin card falling on this King of Swords energy. So I'm hearing that dismantling word again, or that I'm surrounding, you know, that energy, dismantling that was over here with this Emperor. So yeah, I told y'all, you know, this was like a repetitive thing with the King of Swords. You know, they get knocked off, but then they get back on the block, right? But for some reason, I'm feeling a little extra heat from this Queen of Swords reversed. Like, yeah, you know, the fool me once energy. I'm not going to repeat that again, but this Queen of Swords is caught on, but she's like, I'm not going down. So she has her own plans here. I said that, y'all. Look, family room coffin card. 19 is 10. That's a completion. Because she's not going to be done. Or done up is what I'm hearing. She's not going to be done up. So who uses that terminology, done up? I don't know. Family room reverse, it's like, yeah, no. No, you're not going to keep doing this to me, and then we're going to paint the picture as a happy couple. No. Or that could be the King of Swords saying this about the Queen of Swords, y'all. I mean, I feel like both of them, I told you, they're gifted with the plans, with the master plan, and they got that. And together, like I'm being made to understand they really don't know the depths of one another when it comes to their planning gifts and the effort that they put forth in that. Yes, together they benefit from that, but apart, they better sleep with one eye open, both of them, because both of them have that master energy. They're showing up as a king, queen and the king. I'm looking at this Emperor energy. That's why I'm quiet, because I was drawn back over here. Because I feel like the connection here has to do possibly with this king moving up in the ranks. So whoever's in this Emperor energy, they're being made aware of this. And this could be, you know what, now that I see the clarifiers, let's get into this, because this could be the reason why the Emperor is feeling like they're about to be dismissed. Okay, so obviously we have the imprisonment card on the top of the deck. Who do we have? Oh, mature man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, mature woman. Let me turn this card over and change. Oops. Okay, y'all. Boom. So I'm kind of feeling like the Queen of Swords is trying to halt this process, because this is why that Queen of Swords is like, not today. You're not ending me like you have tried before. This is like the final straw with this Queen of Swords, because I feel like there is some sort of advancement here for this King of Swords energy to move into the Emperor energy, but this Queen of Swords is trying to stop it here. Let me see what this one final clarifying card is. I'm going to turn it over. Toil and labor in the reverse. So 3 and 8, that's 11. That's a couple. So you know what I got? The TikTok that says I'm going to stand beside him. Like it was, I think that was a clip from, not Jerry. The other one, the bodyguard, Steve, I think. And she was like, that's my man. I'm going to stand beside him. That's that Queen of Pentacles, the one that said we need money. I don't know if that's what I said verbatim. But she's, I'm going to stand beside my man. Or somebody's like, I'm sick of this I'm like, what is all this game playing here on this table right now? It all has to do with these happy couples that you think they're happy, But behind closed doors, either everybody's sleeping with everybody and, you know, the wife knows, but she plays it off because she gets to hop in her red Benz and drive away when she wants to. So she puts up with a lot. I mean, I just heard doctor's wife energy, so that could be a scenario here. That they live like, you know, plush lifestyles, and they possibly can be affluent. You know, people recognize them for being the spouse of. But it's like they get hurt all the time. But this Queen of Swords is like, this is the last time you're going to hurt me, King of Swords. So there's some sort of promotion happening here with this King of Swords and this Emperor energy. Because somebody's phasing out here. But again, well, I can't say again because I didn't talk about the Emperor phasing out, like what even that was about. But the fact is that once this King of Swords gets into this Emperor energy, the Queen of Swords know it's a wrap. They're going to be untouchable at that point. They already feel they're untouchable with that energy that King of Swords was sitting in from the beginning of the reading. But the Queen of Swords feels like before they get to that position, they need to do something and do something quick here. And she could be enlisting in the help of this King and Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is all in because she's in the reverse. She's like, we can use the money. We need it. Whatever's of value, but that's what the Pentacles represent. But the Queen is like lack of thereof. So she's all ears, like, tell me the plan. Occupation at the bottom of the deck, of the clarifying deck, y'all. What's the plan? What you need me to do? And I have to tell y'all about the toil and labor. In the upright, it would mean somebody doing something every day, day in, day out. They're tired of it. They don't receive a lot of pay or recognition for the job they have to do, but somebody has to do it. So this person's like, let me shut up and do my job. But 3 and 8 is 11. That's a couple situation. Somebody was always, let me shut up and do my job because I like pulling up in my red Benz. You know, I like being the doctor's wife or whatever that is. Could be politics, but they're equally as adored as their spouse. But they don't have to do anything, but they put up with a whole lot. And you know, the King of Pentacles is an entrepreneur. Nobody really knows how they get their money, but they got it. And let's not forget this Knight of Wands reverse energy. That's somebody in the mix. If it's not this if it's not this King of Pentacles and their energy right now is why the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, because she's tired of putting up with their philandering ways with the Knight of Wands reverse energy. That King of Pentacles and that King of Swords could be more than friends here. All right, y'all. I'm looking at my other decks, like more clarifiers, or are we finished here? It's like the soap opera. It's like, what, you know, next episode. We'll just wait till the next episode, I guess. I mean, if this is anyone's situation, I guess it's just good to know that, I mean, I don't know where to place you because I don't know what role you identify with, but don't do nothing stupid. All right, y'all. I hope this helps.